Hey everyone, this is Kendrish Plays back on some more World of Warcraft. I was asked in my comments on a previous video what add-ons I use, so I will roughly go over them and hope it helps people find some add-ons they might find useful. As you see, I have one right here already. I'll go over that. But DBM, this is basically a must. Anything you do, I would recommend DBM. Astral keys, that's for Mythic Plus keys. If you type in party, exclamation, keys, this is in party chat, it will show your key and everyone else's key that has the add-on. So it's just easy for the party to pick and decide which key they want to do. GTFO, it's basically you're standing in fire, it tells you to move. Handy notes, it's what shows all of this on my map. All these different mobs, these items. It shows where the dragon flying icons are for this, the glyphs. It will show you where different profession items are on the map, profession trainers for the specialization points. Need to know and pawn. I can go over these two really quick. So need to know is what you see down here on the side. It's basically just a way for you to be able to track cooldowns, buffs, debuffs, item cooldowns, spell cooldowns, stacks. I use it on my shaman to show me when I have 10 stacks of Maelstrom weapon, Sun King's Blessing right here. It shows me when I reach 8 stacks and I can hardcast Pyroblast for the increased damage, and also gives combustion. It actually tracks flame accelerant, which is this. So whenever I haven't cast fireball for 8 seconds, it pops up and, well, my fireball damage gets increased by a lot. Pawn, it's actually really simple. It's a stat weight add-on. Say, you just got a new weapon or a new item in general, it will say I'm wearing the Grand Staff of Jordan right now, right? Well, if I were to use this new staff, it would show how much damage increase I would be looking at. The helm, if I were to be using this suffused cowl, it's 1,400 increased DPS, basically. So it's a way to not sim your character, but sim specific gear. Another one, again with the need to know, different rings. Notice how they're both Verdant Combatant's Jeweled Signets. Verse Mastery, verse Haste. Well, Fire Mages want Haste over other stats. I believe the Fire Mage wants Haste verse Crit equals, I mean, mastery equals crit. Well, crit equals mastery. Sorry. So, as you see, if I were to have 2 of these rings equipped instead of this one, it would increase my damage by 1.3k. I already went over the need to know. It just tracks cooldowns, tracks buffs, tracks debuffs on enemies. I haven't tried Plater yet. I really don't like. That's not bad, but I feel like when I run into a bunch of enemies, it's gonna get really annoying. I'll try it. I'll see how it goes. Pre-made group finder. Sorry, I got a yawn. If you don't know what Raider IO is, and that's kind of at this point mandatory because you can't really get into Mythic Plus without people being able to see your Raider score. I mean, you can, but a lot of people won't invite you because they're like, oh, you haven't done a single Mythic Plus. No, thank you. Pre-made group finder just allows you to focus target which dungeon you want instead of seeing Merzon's Rise, Ataldazar, Rise, Raycrest, Black Rook, Everbloom, Algrathal Academy. You can say, I want to look for only. Which one did I want actually? Was it Rise or Fall? Dawn of the Infinite. You son of a bitch. Dungeon. Current season. Loot. Myth Plus. No. Alright, so Iridicon is from Fall. So I would click Fall, and it will show me only keys for Fall. Or say I want to look for multiple, so Rise and Fall. Well, now I'm seeing keys for both. You can. Well, if I was actually another spec, I can't actually queue as healer or anything. You can show groups that have at least a tank and at least a healer. You can hide groups that have declined you before so you don't see them again. Hide the groups that have the same class as you. In my opinion, I would want to run with the same class as me because then I could possibly get gear from them that they don't need. Recount. Everyone knows recount. It's just a damage meter. It's like SCADA or details. Rare scanner, you're actually seeing it right now. It's showing the event that popped up, which that event is actually all the way down here. If I were to go down to this area and say I wasn't like quite close to the enemy, or I didn't see it because it's behind a mountain, I could click on it and it would target the enemy for you. It also will light up whenever you're going past like the Laden Sumnut, the Crystalline Glass Blossom, just anything you go by. Oh, there's something over here. That would be part of the add-on I already told you about earlier, the handy notes. Tank MD, it works on Rogue and Hunter. You just make a macro, and there's a specific. I don't have them under general. Well, pretty much for Rogue, it works with Tricks of the Trade. When you get into any party and there's a tank, it will automatically focus the tank so you don't have to change a name, anything. It will target the main tank. So if you're in a raid and there's two tanks, it will choose, I believe, the one with highest health. It will classify that as main tank. So you just hit Tricks of the Trade, it automatically throws it up on them. You don't have to target them, anything. And yeah, for Hunter, there's two macros. You can do a tank macro for group content or raids, or you can do a pet misdirect macro, which will automatically target your pet. You don't have to click it, you don't have to do anything, it won't change your focus. You'll automatically cast misdirect on your pet, and you don't have to worry about it. And weak auras, obviously. What was that sound? Trigger, no. Condition. Yeah. I'll leave it as is. But that's my macros. This was just for someone in my comments who asked. Now, I am going to try to hop into some mythics.